welcome to What You Need to Know on this freezing Wednesday, cold with a capital C. And we begin with that Arctic air that is blanketing the country, Gulf Coast states in shocking single digits.
It is indeed cold outside. The historic snowstorm that's slamming the south. New Orleans seeing the most snow in more than a century. And just look at these images right here from Zee is here now. She's been tracking all of this.
When we started seeing the images come in, even though we had forecasted this, of Pensacola having 7.6 inches of snow. It's astonishing to look at. And I know a lot of people enjoyed that first part yesterday, but let me take you through the whole map and, what we're going to look for the next couple of days, because it's pretty important to see. So this is cool. I get to be in the big area here and share with you what happened the last 24 hours. Look at some of those numbers. 9 inches was the final total there in Lafayette. This morning they had an all-time record low, 4 degrees. Wow. So you've seen that type of number going into today, but here's the melt freeze we're talking. Look at Houston, 47, then down to 29, 55, 31. So that's that melt and freeze that's going to happen through Baton Rouge, even Charleston. You don't see this every day, where nearly 40% of the country is covered in snow. That's not a big deal for mid-January, but what is that a lot of it's coming right down here. Look at that little part in Baton Rouge area where you've got that bullseye up around South Carolina, North Carolina too. That's going to keep temps cold, right? Because it radiates cold, and so it's not going to allow like the soil does. And just so you know, this whole season has been quite the flip-flop. I'll show you. 5 inches below normal for New York City. Pensacola has had 7.6. So did Baton Rouge. Omaha has only had 1 inch. They're almost a foot below average. A lot of people wishing they had the winter up north. DeMarco?
All right, Ginger, thank you. Oh, my.
As a resident southerner here, no.
This ain't it.
This life.
Any amount of snow.
No. Let's turn now to ABC's Perry Russin in Washington with more on the day's headlines. Good afternoon, Perry.
Eva, good afternoon to you. We begin with this.
To treat yourself this winter, I'm already getting started.
I see you. We love having Tori here. And to start shopping, just point your cell phone camera to the QR code on your screen and begin saving. What do we have?
We have a supermodel here who's got the
yes, we do.
TRX 10-pound weight vest.
Oh, I felt the weight there around
Does it feel heavy?
Yeah, but what you see is that you can literally do anything. So you could do your job here in the studio. You could be running to stay in place. You can also add resistance if you wanted to just throw your coat over.